Hi everybody, I'm Tammy. I have lupus. So I got diagnosed this past November. I was sick for a couple years, couldn't figure out what was wrong with me. Kept going to the doctors and they kept saying there's nothing wrong with me, it's all in my head. But I knew something was wrong with me because my hair started falling out. That was the first sign for me. Actually, no, that's a lie. I started to get these skin rashes back in 2013, and I thought that was just a heat rash. So as the years went on, it got worse and worse and worse. But yeah, so about 2 years ago is when I started to get really sick. My hair started falling out in big clumps, and that's pretty scary for a girl because you don't want to lose all your hair. And my lymph nodes were always swollen. My joints hurt really bad. I was tired. I couldn't figure out why I wanted to sleep so much. And that's all I could think about. I would wake up and it felt like I hadn't slept. So, and I just noticed prior to all of this, I was a very outgoing person, love to travel. And I just found myself kind of not wanting to do anything. I was tired, I was sore, and I couldn't figure out why this all was happening. About 6 months ago in November, my joint seized up, and I went to my doctor that I've had for like 7 or 8 years, and he said there's nothing wrong with you. And then he sent me for blood work, which I was kind of hoping. I kind of was sensing lupus about a year ago because I was Googling all my symptoms and lupus kept showing up. I'm not saying that every time you Google it, it's always right, but it just kept showing up. So I didn't want to tell my doctor that, but I had an idea that it was. Um, you know what? And this doctor just checked my electrolytes. So that wasn't going to show for anything. I ended up going to a different doctor and told him, I think I have lupus. And so he sent me for all the blood work. And a few days later, he called me back in his office and he goes, yep, it looks like you do have lupus. And then he ended up sending me to a specialist. So I kind of felt like I was at peace knowing that I had lupus because I kind of already knew I did. But then the specialist said, not only did I have lupus, I had Sjogren syndrome, Raynaud syndrome, and fibromyalgia. So that was kind of a slap in the face because I was only expecting one. But yeah, so, and I was trying different medications, and right now I went off my medication just because it was making me so much more sicker. I tried Plaquenil. That was the worst experience of my life. And then I was on that for about 2 months. And then I went on azithromycin. So that one was working pretty good until I got bit by a dog. And then I got an infection in my hand and it was just a bad ripple effect. I got really, really sick. My lupus flared up again. I felt like I just got rid of my lupus flare and then it just came back. And then I was getting infections all over, like on my face, like acne just started coming out. But yeah, so that's kind of the start of my first YouTube video. I hope to make some more about my experience with lupus. This is just kind of an intro. Again, I'm Tammy, and hopefully you'll follow and like. Talk to you guys soon.